All right, now this next lesson is extremely important if you're running regional or geography based ads for local business or for your own business. And the idea is to stack the call out of who and where. Now, this becomes extremely powerful when we're running in-stream ads, as well as when we're writing copy or long descriptions and long headlines for in-feed ads or shorts. But the idea, which I teased in the first lesson when we're talking about the power of the call out, is to be like who they are, where they're at, to create amazing specificity in the mind of the viewer. So something like, did your home receive damage to the roof during the hailstorm last week, or something like that specific call out. Now, that would be a very specific to timeline, because this is the type of thing, if you're doing roof repair or something like this, you want to try and get quotes or get the insurance business for a recent hailstorm that houses may have been damaged. But you can also say something like, if you're under 40 struggling to get a car financed in Miami, or are you a homeowner that needs to sell their house fast in Denver? Or are you a parent with kids under 12 in Boston? These are very specific things to talk, and you can flip this out the other way too. Are you looking for a gym that can get you fit in 20 minutes a day in, I don't know, Bangor or whatever, right? Obviously, I'm in Canada, so I'm not obviously super great with US names, and I know so many people are in the States. So let's think about a lot of stuff we've run in Canada. It's like, are you trying to finance a car with no money down in Toronto? Are you a senior in Alberta that doesn't have a life insurance plan for your loved ones? These types of specifics they double up the mental nod. It's like, I live in Alberta, I am a senior, I don't have life insurance. We're getting a lot of nods really fast. When I say nods, I'm not saying people are looking at their phone going like this. The concept is that we're getting the mental agreement. And there's this idea that Joe Sugarman had, who created blue blocker sunglasses. Google that if you're too young to know what the heck I'm talking about. But he talks about copy being a slippery slide, and we need to get multiple agreements for them to keep sliding down the slide, which to the end is where our call to action is. And if we don't get those agreements, we don't get the click. This is why so many of these like over sensationalized videos that we see on a lot of social platforms may get some engagement, but the CTR is low, and then the post-click engagement and actual action that someone takes is crap, because it needs to be the whole journey. It can't just be like, oh, I get attention from someone, and then I get a click because like, why is this so interesting to me? But then they're like, oh yeah, I don't want to buy that thing. And then the bounce rate's huge and the conversion rate in the lander is poor. So think about this, call out plus geo in your scripts. Great one. If you're doing static image-based stuff, like if you're doing images in demand gen or anywhere else, think about using geographically specific type images. Maybe if you're doing roof repair, you see a damaged roof that you create with AI, big hailstones, and then a flag or something like the city name or some sort of landmark or something that has to do with that geographical placement. And you'll see that your overall result will be better. Maybe you don't get as high as CTR with the sensational hook. Maybe you don't get as low as cost per click as the crazy, thing where you're doing something to really grab their attention on TikTok. But the overall quality, which is what we really should be focusing on if we want to do right by everybody, all the stakeholders in this, the businesses we're doing the work for, or our businesses or our own products, plus the people that are giving the money to our clients or us for what we're doing. We want to make that a good experience for everybody all the way through. All right. So call out plus geo, 2 thumbs up. Get more mental nods as you're going through your script, and keep this in mind when you're writing your next video. If you want to see how I launch AI-powered YouTube campaigns in as little as 48 hours, then grab the free workshop I did a couple of weeks ago where I walked through all the steps live and actually create a real ad in front of you, plus all our mini courses inside my free school group. You can access that at the link below, sign up today, and start watching content right now in as little as like 2 minutes. Grab it, get going, start making campaigns that scale today.